How much can you change your life in just 1 year? Well, believe me if I say a lot.
What am I doing with my life? I just don't get it.
I'm going to sleep again. Because 2024 was an absolute roller coaster.
I'm on the radar. Not even a diagnosis.
But I believe that this year really took my life to another level.
I'm so happy, guys.
So make yourself comfortable while I'll walk you through my entire year.
I like this life.
The ups.
It's crazy. This is gonna be it, guys.
The downs.
I don't know why I just keep sabotaging my own life.
And hopefully it can inspire you to change your life as well.
I can't find any solution, so
At this point I don't know how to fix it. It's actually going to be one of my greatest investments in myself. Welcome to the year that has actually changed my life. I embraced the new year by going out of my comfort zone. I traded my old gym for a new one. And now, instead of a 10-minute walk, I have to travel 40 minutes by train. A new city, a new gym, a new adventure. So you might wonder, why on earth would I make this switch?
it's New Year's Eve. People are outside partying, and I'm just inside, ready to go to bed. And I don't know, honestly, I think I've never felt this lonely in my entire life.
Since I started making videos last year, I actually got made fun of a lot. People found my videos cringe and didn't believe in my dream as a creator. I really started to feel out of place, and I knew that I needed to switch up my surroundings.
That's sort of where everything went wrong with my old friends, because they were into the things that I used to do, but not into the things that I like at the moment.
So I made the decision to switch to a new gym. A gym filled with other creators, better machines, and even better lighting. And I do not regret making this decision at all, since I met some wonderful people who also share my passion for creating videos. I felt inspired again to create.
I literally brought my whole tripod, like, guys, we don't give a fuck anymore. Give it a try and we'll see. So I'm really glad that I'm actually meeting new people, and I can already feel that I'm feeling way less lonely than I did before.
When we develop as a person, sometimes our old environment no longer serves us. The people we used to align with,
The end of my drinking era.
no longer support our vision. Just know that there are 8.2 billion people on Earth.
1 down, 9 to go.
And you might not be able to change the people around you, but you can change the people you choose to be around. So choose to surround yourself with people who accept you for who you are, who inspire you and your dreams, and who support you while achieving them.
Today we're gonna bench again.
While being content with my new gym, I wasn't with my job.
I'm literally promising this to myself, because there's no way I'm gonna be working at the place I'm working right now.
Don't get me wrong, I actually had a wonderful time there. I started working here around 5 years ago, and I actually got to learn a lot. While starting out as a waitress, I now had a floor manager function for not 1, but 2 restaurants. Although it wasn't a bad job financially, at some point I no longer got any energy out of it.
I don't even know what to do at the moment. Like, I need the money, but at the same time, I don't want to work there.
I reluctantly went to work, and I just knew that it was time for me to leave.
I just really can't wait for my life to just take another turn and change completely, because this way it's just not making me happy. I'm not in a happy place.
I don't like the work I'm doing. But it felt comfortable, not only financially, but I knew what to do. I felt good at what I did, and I was already familiar with the team. So why would I choose to leave, even if it meant that my job was no longer making me happy? You know how draining it can be to work somewhere you don't even want to work just because you need the money? That's a question I've asked myself a million times before I actually made the brave decision to quit. I want to do something completely different, like required 3 years of experience. I've seen a lot of applications for social media coaches or social media marketing specialist. Okay, I'm not specialist. Company that's specialized in soccer and fashion. I don't know, like I don't even watch soccer, so I don't know if this, but it looks fun though. Way too little experience. Actually trying to make a picture for my CV, but everything just looks ugly. I'm not content. Hopefully this will get me the job. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna apply for it. Like, I don't have anything to lose. I still have a job, so if they say no, at least I tried. Like, I press this button, I literally apply for a personal trainer job. Let's do it. I'm literally gonna press send to apply for a new job. Let's go. I don't know why, but my heart is literally beating so fast right now. This is gonna be the start of my new career. Hopefully. Pray for me, guys. Hello. Guys, it's one day later and I literally just got a call that I'm having a job interview for the personal trainer function. I'm literally gonna be a personal coach if I get through this interview. I'm gonna prepare myself. I'm gonna read through that fucking website and I'm gonna memorize everything, every single aspect of that gym. I need to get this job, like, I just can't believe it. Imagine if I'm literally a personal coach. I'm so happy, guys. I'm now going to my current job to say that I quit because I've got a new job. They actually hired me. So as of today, I think I'm officially a fitness coach. I'm a personal fitness coach. A couple of weeks ago, I was like, I really need a new job, and now I actually have one, and also one in which I can grow, and I'm so ready. I am more than ready to switch jobs and actually do something that I like. So now I'm going to quit my job and I'm so nervous. My heart is literally pounding. I'm so nervous. I don't even know how I'm gonna say it, but I'm gonna quit because I've got a new job. Let's go. So this is my new workplace. It's actually crazy to realize that I was first working at a restaurant and now I'm actually a personal training waiting for my first clients. Yeah, I think honestly it was one of the best choices I've made to switch jobs. I like this life. And while leaving felt really exciting, it also had a downside. It didn't really feel hard to leave at first, but now that I'm actually sitting here in the car thinking about all the years that I spent there, and one thing that I do really appreciate is I came there working, I applied for that job, I was 16 years old and it was my first job. If I really think about it, this was my first job. I was 16 years old and I came with a mindset that I wanted to learn every single thing, and in the end I was manager of 2 restaurants, which is just crazy. They spent so much time in me, they invested so much time in me, and they actually really gave me a feeling of, I don't know, the feeling that I have a family who believed in me, who gave me opportunities to grow. So that's also the other side of it. And now I'm just thinking about that
and actually I'm getting really emotional. At the same time, I can't wait to start my new job, but I'm also really appreciating that I started my working life at this company because they have been really good for me. This is the end of a chapter and a new chapter can begin, which I'm also really excited about. But for now, just a little bit in my feelings. Let's go home.
In March, I hit 500 followers on TikTok and 50 subscribers on YouTube. 500 followers on TikTok. I'm so happy, like, oh my god. Which is absolutely insane since I started with only 16 followers this year. I already feel famous.
Almost at 5k, guys.
I felt more comfortable filming at the gym. And I even started making mic'd up videos.
It's really crazy how much you can improve if you just stick with something. So
I created, and created.
Having doubts whether it's actually gonna move or not. But still, I'm gonna give it a try and we'll see.
And one day, one of my videos actually got reposted by my gym. I remember I felt so proud.
Guys, we made it. My story got reposted. Let's go.
In April, I invested in a new camera lens and new lighting.
I actually bought 2 of these.
It really took my content to another level. I also bought my first powerlifting outfit, so I guess I'm a powerlifter now. And one thing led to another. I officially signed up for my first powerlifting meet and I'm so excited. It will be in 4 weeks, so we've got 4 weeks to prep and to give absolutely everything. And while I was so excited about my upcoming meet, the worst thing happened. It hurts so much. And I just don't know what to say. On the 6th of May, I lost my mom. She had been chronically ill for a while now, and on that day, her body came to rest. And while February had already taught me that goodbyes are hard, not being able to say goodbye is even worse. Today, I found out that my mom only has a couple of weeks left to live. And I just don't know what to say. She's already in a coma today. It's literally 1 day after. I probably don't even get to say goodbye. And now I'm going to the hospital with my sister. It's just so crazy, like, it all went so fast. The last time I'm gonna see my mom. This is just so hard. The weeks after were hard. I felt depressed. This Monday, I lost my mom. And it's actually something that brings up a lot of pain, but also a lot of anger. And this entire week has been completely chaos. And the routines for which I worked really hard were completely gone. At this point, I don't know how to fix it or how it actually got this bad. I feel so disappointed in myself, but at the same time, I know that it's a journey and it will come with ups and downs, and I can't wait to get back to my normal routine. But at this point, honestly, I don't even know if that routine still exists. Every time, it just feels like life throws shit at me once I'm doing great, and then I need to readjust my whole life around it. 10 days later, on 16 May, we had a funeral. The speech that I held was probably the closest thing to a goodbye I never had. And from that day on, there were no longer moments, only memories. Goodbye, Mom. On the same day of the funeral, I had also dropped the plate, which bruised my foot. It really sucked, because remember?
4 weeks, so we've got 4 weeks to prep.
I had an upcoming meet But with everything going on, I really had my doubts about competing. It just didn't feel right. So many things happened that I don't even know where to start. But at the same time, I knew that this would probably be something that would bring me joy during a painful time. So I chose to go on with my prep.
I have absolutely no idea how to prep for a competition, so how am I gonna do this?
The prep that absolutely sucked, because I had no coach.
Peak smart, don't miss lifts. Does that mean that I need to train, or shouldn't I, I don't know.
I did know a lot about fitness and training, obviously, but I had no knowledge about powerlifting programming. I had my prep to focus on, but I also really tried to give myself time to grieve. Therapy really helped with this. I tried to feel what I can do, and when it's time to rest and take some time for myself to work things out. But at the same time, I am actually trying to move forward, because I'm not gonna let this ruin my entire life and keep me down, keep me depressed. I just need to push forward. At the end of June, it was time. I finally had my first powerlifting meet. It was far from perfect, but I gave it my all. And I even managed to get my desired total of 300 kilos. During this meet, I got cheered on by family, mentally prepped by a friend that I had actually made at the new gym, and even supported by friends on the other side of the country who watched the whole thing online. It was such a lovely experience. In July, a new part of my career had begun. For this part, we actually need to rewind a bit. In February, I had started as a fitness coach.
Honestly, it was one of the best choices I've made.
A job I really liked. But with only a couple of hours a week, it was also the biggest financial setback I'd ever experienced.
It won't pay for my bills, so I do need to look for another job.
I really started to question if I had made the right decision, especially since there were no additional hours to make or advancement opportunities either. I had found my passion
Show you around.
and refused to return to a job in hospitality. So I really had to look for another job again. So I searched for weeks during day and night until I found a major opportunity as a personal trainer in an actual gym. Honestly, I didn't think I'd get the job, but they did hire me. I was currently working in a boutique where I coached small groups during their workout. But since it was a standard workout, there wasn't much more for me to learn. There's not a lot more that I can learn, and I need to find new ways to come closer to my dreams. With this new function, I would give actual one-on-one personal training and coach people on their nutrition. And I'm now following like an internal academy to become a real PT. They also had an internal academy to educate their trainers on everything they need to know. One thing I knew for sure is that I was about to do everything I possibly could to get this job. And eventually, I did. During the next few months, I still worked at the boutique while I studied really hard and even completed my PT internship. It was a lot. And when I was almost at the end of my academy, my mom died. And also this part of my life came to a pause. At this time, it felt like I was in no place to start a new job. Fortunately, they were really comprehensive and gave me some time off without losing this big opportunity. A while later, I had finished the academy and got cleared to start giving personal training. And then it hit me. Despite everything, I still managed to become a personal trainer. How sick. I started by giving small groups and realized that training others came very naturally to me. Soon after that, I got my first clients, and as soon as the nerves disappeared, I absolutely fell in love with my job. And once I was completely settled in, it was time for me to leave my well-trusted boutique. So, I just finished my last note and actually feels really weird, but today was my last day. I remember like a couple of months that I was so damn excited to be here, and I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about coaching, but also about fitness, and I've really figured out that I want to do more. Like, I actually want to become a great trainer, and I want to grow and develop myself. But I've also learned a lot, like the feedback from the members, especially those last days. They were so thankful, and it just felt so warm. Like, they really appreciated my effort, and likewise, I also appreciated their effort and their trust in me. It feels so weird, like it's just the end of a chapter. But I'm also really excited about new opportunities, like my new studies. I'm visiting a new school today, and I'm really nervous. And I do like the studies, psychology, but at the same time, I feel like it doesn't really align with what I want to do in the future. So today I'm gonna visit a school that actually has to study sports science. Since I've been really into sports and lifestyle, it's gonna be like a combination of both of them, and I really hope that I'll like it. With pain in my heart, I actually got to leave. I do get a bit emotional actually. It just feels so weird to leave. Like, there's more than 30 members that I've just met, and we're really bonded, you know. And now I just have to leave them, which is really hard, but it's actually time to go. This was the place that actually lit my fire to become a personal trainer. It was the opportunity for me to grow. I will be forever grateful for the people I've met here and all the things that I've learned here. One last look, because this will be the last time that I'm actually here. Crazy. The place where it all began. It was already August, and after my meet in June, I felt really motivated. I trained hard. Let's go for a training, guys. Day in, day out.
This is insane.
And my physique was absolutely crazy. I started off with an online powerlifting program, which I adjusted to my weak points. And while I got a lot of positive feedback from my clients at work, I'm not a powerlifting coach. So I kind of miss having the feedback on my own lifts. So in September, I made a big decision. I want to grow in my powerlifting. It feels like I really found my sport. So I want to improve, I want to grow. If I actually want to get further, I need a coach. Maybe this will be the day that I will seriously start lifting and start my powerlifting journey, which is already started. Day one of my powerlifting schedule, and I am just so curious to finding out how it's gonna work, if I'm gonna like it, and just see if I can get to know these new exercises. Today is gonna be my favorite day of the week, I think. It's gonna be squats, it's gonna be dumbbell presses, it's gonna be pull-ups, so those are all my favorite exercises. So yeah, I just can't wait to get started. But now for real, like with a goal, with a plan, with an investment, the only thing is, can I afford it or not? And after an online intake call,
let's go.
let's go. I had officially joined Demon Strength. Oh, way back, here we go. Actually decided to really join the team, and now it's getting serious. Like, I'm a serious powerlifter who's going to compete. I'm really looking forward to seeing what things we can improve today. I'm also going to max out on my squats, so wish me luck. You might wonder how I ended up choosing a coach.
So this is Joshua.
Well, Joshua actually helped me set my rack height during my first meet. It's so crazy that certain events really lead to others. Today's actually going to be my first team training, and I'm so excited to meet new people who also share my passion for powerlifting. While working with Joshua, I have improved my technique and the personalized program. Weighted pull-ups. Oh, I like that he put this one in. Really improved my total as well. Now I didn't have to do it alone anymore, and I could just put my faith into my coach, which was something I really struggled with since it was completely out of my comfort zone. And speaking of comfort zones, at the end of October, I said goodbye to my old therapist. Looking back at my time there, I now realize how much this has affected my life. Going to therapy was scary at first. So today's gonna be my first therapy session, and although I know it's the right thing to do, I'm so nervous. What became less scary with every session, and oh my, did it taught me a lot. It helped me to open up. It broke down the wall between me and the world. Or at least it made a door. It created a space for me and my thoughts. It actually helped me in many ways and gave me hope when needed on my darkest days. I feel like an absolute mess right now. And every session I did not only show up for myself, and I'm actually not really looking forward to it because we're going to have a pretty big conversation. But I also showed up for my younger self, my future self, my future children, and everyone else that's in my life. And that's something I'm really proud of this year. So if you're going through certain things, know that going to therapy can really help. It's not something that is weird or that you should be ashamed of. You're not crazy. You simply want to grow. Because the degree to which a person can grow is directly proportional to the amount of truth they can accept about themselves without running away. I'm just messing up everything, and I don't know why. And believe me, with a therapist, that amount just tremendously grows. So I said goodbye to my old therapist because I got a new one who's going to help me learn new things and dive further into my truth. But for now, I'm simply grateful for the person I'm becoming. So I want to thank her and also myself. Guys, I'm on the radar. October was also the month in which my dream finally came true. Imagine if they really asked me, that would be so fucking dope. But no, we don't get too hyped, we just continue our life. I've been approached for a photo shoot for a fitness clothing brand. Like, this brand DM'd me and asked if I want to model for their new collection, and obviously I said yes, but I just can't believe that I literally manifested a collab this year. just knew that this was going to be the start of many great opportunities. And I was right. Literally received my first PR package. I'm so happy, guys. Like, this is absolutely insane. I never thought that this would happen within the year. Free gym clothes, let's go! After the shoot, I had 2 more collabs and I even became an ambassador.
So incredible that I'm literally on a website. I just can't believe it. Look at those gains, guys. I'm officially an ambassador for Booty Boost.
I actually got a collab with Ultimate Gains, and this is the biggest brand I've collabed with yet. Looking back at my journey this year, I just still can't believe that we made it work. We made it work. It just feels so unreal. Living the dream. In November, I was really excited for my second powerlifting meet, but a mysterious pain I had been dealing with for a while now prevented me from competing. Let's rewind a bit. Last year, I went through the same ankle not once, not twice, but 3 times. This never recovered properly.
So I really fucked up my ankle.
I had many problems after that, especially an unexplainable pain in my left lower leg, hip, and lower back. The pain mostly occurred while running, but at some point it also interfered with my training. I'd visited 5 different physios and a chiropractor, but no one was able to diagnose what I had. Stretching exercises only worsened the pain. It was mentally draining. Being sent from place to place without any solution in sight. Just came back from my chiropractor appointment, and this has been my 3rd appointment. And honestly, it has been a year of physio, a year of suffering, like, because there's literally no one who knows what I have and why I'm still walking like shit. The chiropractor literally was my last hope. It just feels like I'm never going to be able to walk again normally, because there's no one who can tell me why I am walking like this. I felt hopeless, but I didn't give up. And after a year and a half of uncertainty, there was finally hope. I am literally onto something. During this year, I always actively sought a diagnosis myself. I was often wrong until I wasn't.
Aching, burning or cramping pain in a compartment of the affected limb. Tightness, numbness, weakness, foot drop, chronic exertional compartment syndrome.
I can literally bet all my money on this diagnosis. This is what I have. This is my pain that I've been feeling for like almost 2 years now. I've got chronic exertional compartment syndrome. Mark my words. That Wednesday, it was finally time for my physio appointment. I explained what I had found, and my physio almost instantly agreed with me. And next, I was found on a treadmill. Today is gonna be the big day, since I'm gonna find out if I have chronic exertional compartment syndrome. A couple of months ago, I actually came up with this diagnosis myself, and today I finally have my pressure test, so let's see what will come out. And I'm actually so nervous, but also really exciting about the results, because now we can finally work towards a solution. 7 minutes passed before all the unexplained pain I'd been talking about for so long finally became apparent. I could no longer run or move my foot. My lower leg felt stiff and paralyzed. Although I was in so much pain at that moment, I could only smile, because there was finally a diagnosis.
I literally can't lift my leg right now. I can't tilt it forward. It's just stiff.
Finally getting surgery on my legs. So pray for me, and hopefully after today I will be able to run again normally. What will happen next? I'll find out by then. But for now, I found peace in the hope that things will eventually all work out. Now that we've made it into December, hearing how it all played out makes everything fall into place. It's hard to think clearly in a mess. Because looking back at this year, I've realized how many decisions I've made will seriously start lifting. Some were tiny.
It seems so peaceful, like I already enjoy being a morning person.
And some were big and tough. Better option would be to say goodbye. And at that point I just broke down, like I cried on the floor and I just told her like, no, this can't be true. Every hard moment of my life she was there and she really was my emotional support. Now it's just me. And that's something that I still need to process. But in the end, it was all worth it.
Insane.
Because nothing changes if nothing changes. And this year,
Really a personal coach.
everything changed. Because now I have an environment which inspires me, in which I feel at home.
So I've been really into sports and lifestyle.
Now I've got the best job that gets me energized. I actually want to become a great trainer, and I literally wouldn't trade it for anything else. Now I found a sport with the best supporting community.
People are literally screaming for me to succeed. I've never had anything like that before. Let's go.
My filmmaking passion has led to opportunities
Literally on a website.
I would only dream of.
Absolutely. So damn grateful.
And I still can't believe how many incredible people I've met this year. So, although it was an absolute roller coaster of a year, I can proudly say that this year
I'm so proud of myself.
I did not only survive, but I actually lived. So, how much can you change your life in just 1 year? Well, basically, just as much as the amount of your old life that you're willing to leave behind. I'm Chinsey Jolin and I've spent the entire year documenting my life. I'm so nervous to actually put this story out there, but at the same time, I really hope that it can inspire others. All the ups, but also especially the downs, because life's not perfect, life's not easy. That's also what makes it really beautiful, that you never know what's gonna happen. And just as there's something bad that can happen, there can also happen something really good. I just want to show that. Hopefully it can inspire you as well.